everyone. Welcome to the NXT review. We are the Dudley Boys of WhatCulture. I'm Adam Wilbourn, joined by Michael Hamflett and Michael Sidgwick, here to review everything that happened on last night's episode of NXT. But before we get into it, if you're a fan of this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Where we do daily wrestling podcasts where we not only review the show, formerly known as NXT 2, but SmackDown, AEW, Dynamite, pay-per-views, premium live events. We have interviews, roundtable discussions, and a roundup of the week complete with a pretty good quiz, of course, on WrestleCulture. As said, though, joined by Hamflett and Sidgwick to review last night's NXT, a sort of fable-setting episode, I'd say.
Came in hot there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Instead of table setting, it's sort of setting up multiple stories, a.k.a. fables.
But my thoughts are that they don't actually set up tables on table setting episodes. They set up stories already. It's implied.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, isn't it?
Still a good sentence, though, isn't it?
No.
You can reply to your own tweet from a couple of years back, see if you can bolster it a bit. See if people finally get it. Have they caught up with you yet?
By the way, I didn't tell you this when I first came up with... or we collectively, I should say we, because it was a group project, really. The whole.
I wasn't in the group. I don't want to be in the group.
You've joined the group.
I don't actually want to be in the group either.
It's more like a duo.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the group.
You've kind of finished off the whole, really, because you said to include the whole. A whole is, I was about to say, bigger.
It can be if you want.
Bigger and better than the bum of its farts.
Farts.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
Otherwise
I
it wouldn't make sense.
first said that to Anne-Louise, she looked at me with such disdain, and then I showed her that someone had made it on a T-shirt. Who's laughing now? So
still not Anne-Louise.
Eric loved it. So.
Of course, yeah. That's right where he is. CBeebies are not dropping that.
That's right where we are, apparently.
Well, it is NXT.
Yeah. My favourite place to be. Thoughts?
Not good, but I liked it. Because a bunch of new people are here and half of them can't queue, but let's watch them try. Like, there was this felt fresh. Again.
The land of opportunity.
Yeah. Not in terms of quality, just newness. Like, there was a proper... Do you know, like, even Ricky Saints entering his, like, dick about season. It's like, about time. Like, about time. Like, propel yourself at long last above those that you're working with by doing what you're clearly very comfortable doing, and then thus make yourself look 10 times better than a bunch of these Volvos and the rest that have just come in, like, getting their opportunities. I'm into it. I'm properly into it. It does feel revived, and it needed it, NXT.
It is pretty rubbish, whoever's on the show, because of who's writing the show and what the show is at its core. Thought the main event. Did it go? I'd rather just say that for 2 hours than review this. It's fun to say. I thought the main event was good.
Good stuff.
That's us.
And there we have it.
See you later.
It was Jay Fraser. I should give him thanks for making the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Bum of its farts.
Bum of its farts.
Bum of its farts.
We start the show hot. We see Ava talking to security guards in her office. She says, Sid, sorry. She says, Tony D'Angelo isn't the man I remember.
Tony D'Angelo isn't the man that I remember.
He doesn't have his friends or his family anymore.
He doesn't have his friends or his family anymore.
And he's acting alone.
What's the deal with Tony D?
They added this ingredient to the mix where, like, Ava and mafioso Tony D kind of go back. Like, she was talking, like, and then acting, doing her version of acting later on.
This isn't like you.
Yeah, he's like the
mafia family crime boss.
I used to ride up and down the road on Tony D when he was shaking when we would shake down local businesses together and have a game of bones. Like,
yeah, she said she's putting some precautions, but security needs to be on high.
Don't mess with the rock star there.
Security team need to be on high alert and notify her if they see him. And we did see him in the center of the ring twice.
Yeah.
So they didn't feel like they were really doing their jobs.
No.
Got him in the end.
No. They got their man. Culprit, the perp.
Didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
What? Why does he look so haunted? Is that what he's going for? He looks like...
It's a bit Sting-esque in WCW, isn't it, really? Comes in, does stuff, doesn't speak.
So you don't want to pay off till next December then?
Yeah, with a dodgy ref.
I know you're taking the piss because you haven't said anything in earnest since about 2023 at this point. But he hasn't. Come on, let's be honest.
It's
Is that what they're going for?
something like that, yeah. It's like wild card type figure. Disillusioned, maybe?
The vigilante. Do you get it? Because it's put on vigilante in the charge of Vig, don't they? To try and...
It's good.
Vigilante. Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
That was a funny self-assessment. It's very good. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Michael.
Do it again, Michael. Keep listening.
Yeah, stay tuned, Michael. Sure will, Michael. It's bad, though. It's rubbish.
No, not for me. I'm
Okay.
fascinated.
All right.
I can't wait every week. What's going on?
He looks
Second
like...
time he's been sent to the Slammer, of course.
Mhm.
Last time, who ran things?
Well, Tony D, based on the fact he was able to get a full camera crew and boom mic and light and set up for inside prison, both sides of the divide.
He looks like a cop who's just been put on like a new department where you have to deal with some real sickos, like the worst of the worst, and he has to look at some stuff and it just doesn't look like the same man.
Should be champion. No, he's not in any of the matches, though, is he?
It's that scenario, and it's like, you gotta step away from that screen. This is too hard for any human. And the camera pans around, and it's just like 2021 NXT, the CWC. It's Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne with the jawbreak. He just keeps watching it. He's the only one.
It's funny that he went there, because when he said sickos, I immediately thought AW fans. I've seen some stuff.
Johnny TV for 15 minutes every Saturday. God damn it, it was awful. God, he just kept going back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Need to get this guy off the goddamn streets.
They got this tag team there. They're promising not to me in the ass now. But I can't be sure it ain't never going to happen.
You know how long after you were in that goddamn ring?
He keeps telling me
45 minutes. Jesus Christ.
He keeps saying Shibata's coming, but he ain't never coming. Shibata ain't never coming.
Our first match of the night was for the NXT North American title.
Adam Cole never even met Sabu.
It was a debut for Elio LeFleur against Ethan Page. LeFleur sort of wound up Ethan Page quite early on because Ethan was like, I got this little newbie, cocky, patting him on the head, dropping him his shoulders and stuff. But LeFleur counters that and pats him on the head instead. And they head outside. LeFleur hit a nice running Hurricane Rana off the steps.
Good that.
But Page back-breaking him onto the turnbuckle takes to a break. When we come back, LeFleur fights up, springboard spinning crossbody into a swinging suplex for 2. He misses the 450 though. Page takes his head off with a big pump kick for a 2 count. LeFleur fights back though with a spinning DDT, a springboard knee, gets a 2 count as well. He also goes and hits a coast to coast very quickly for another 2 count. I think he was going for like either a 450 or like a Phoenix Splash, same thing basically. Hits knees, but he counters the Ego's Edge with a Hurricane Rana. So instead, Page catches a leaping kick of his, powerbombs him out in the corner, and grabs the trunks to get the 1, 2, 3 and retain his North American title. You were hoping for a title change here. How do you feel after this?
Then like the match started.
Mr. Russo this year, aren't you?
Yeah, well, and then I was going to say, and then the bell rang, but it was before that, to be honest. Then LeFleur entered, and I was like, Christ, don't change the title. Like, I didn't like him from jump, and then the more the match wore on, I was relieved Ethan Page won. I thought this was really, really disappointing. I thought it was reasonable to have expectations that you weren't just seeing another moves wrestler in the era where virtually everybody is.
Welcome to life.
Yeah.
It's not going to change.
Like, you kind of...
This is what wrestling is now.
What's a good example? Oh, you know what? I'll just use the best example ever, I suppose. Like Rey Mysterio gets the vignettes before he returns. Well, he debuts in WWE and they've put the mask back on him. and you see the WCW clips, and you remember this reign, and like, he's even still got it. It's the old X-Pac clock where, like, as far as you were concerned, Ray had been on TV 25 years at that point. And then he comes back and he hasn't just got it. He's like, oh my God, he's going to be a difference maker. Thank God Rey Mysterio's back in mainstream wrestling. That felt to me like the build, when you kind of build. And then the other side of that is the Sin Cara build, where Triple H is like, here's the thing, I got a new guy and he's going to change the world, and he absolutely stunk, right? This was right in the middle of that, but there's no real place for that anymore, because I can tune into Dynamite for, like, flippy stuff 10 times as good as this, with guys that look better as well. I thought LeFleur didn't look that. I thought his gear was trash. Like, he wasn't, like, physically impressive. I can see why he was...
scripts.
Yeah. I can see why he's putting there with Ethan Page. Ethan Page is not, he's not big, and B, he also knows how to reduce himself if necessary. So I can see why he's putting there with Page, because Page is that, like, sometimes it's a bad thing, solid hand, but here, at the moment, he's a solid hand that's also very entertaining.
He looks like he's getting a job for life.
Yep. And right now he's working for it as well. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to stick him out there with anybody else, truthfully, LeFleur, especially if you're beating him. My massive disappointment. Like, moves are all over wrestling now. I did like the stairs one. I thought, oh, that's, like, look at the spring he's able to get from a relatively low position that has itself no spring in it. So there's obviously something to this guy, but I didn't have anywhere near enough of the rares and tears out the ass to impress me night one. I wanted loads more, quite honestly.
He did an incredible somersault front flip bump where he sonicked himself, where he was like, and I just felt like the somersault from such a crouching position. That looked awesome. Other than that, look, Ethan Page, surely he's a job for life guy. Every single beat of the story he just did with aplomb. Arrogant at first. His facials get a little bit more incredulous the more the guy stays in the fight. He then shows a nasty streak and he starts getting really pissed off, and he's like pie-facing him and pushing him in one movement. Well, Page did the business here. But yeah, I mean, Brian Danielson spoke about, and he's like, is he our age? Probably a bit older, Danielson. Bit older.
Yeah. Not much in it, though.
Not that much in it. 44 or something?
He's 44 until he's 45, yeah.
Yeah. He said that, and 20 years ago, he thought someone doing a moonsault was the coolest thing he's ever seen. Mm-hmm. And now he says the coolest thing he's ever seen is someone just doing an unbelievable worked punch. And I think he's speaking from the experience of someone who's seen it all, tried to do a lot of it, and he thinks the real art is doing the easiest thing, or like the most simple thing possible to the best possible extent. And I'm with him now. It's like, God damn it. What's the next stylistic revolution? And I'm not digging out, LeFleur, because I feel this sort of distant on Dynamite to a lot of it. Like, what are we doing? Everyone's done everything 1,000 times. Everything's merged together. I find it impossible to get into something like this. Genuinely impossible. All I could watch was Ethan Page. He could show this match and most of his others too. Right, in today's class of you're the established star, this is how to get someone over in defeat. This is how you escalate the story. This is how you sort of convey that this is a sterner test than you thought possible. It's actually pissing you off a little bit. Regrettably, I thought the finish looked ace. The powerbomb didn't look good at all.
No.
I can see what they were trying to do of like, oh, he's gone for the big kick and he's caught it. It was all just a bit. Yeah, I get that. But I did like what came next. Ricky Saints coming out, just feeling himself. He walks past Ethan Page. Well, he walks up to Ethan Page and says, "Me and you running this place, aren't we?" And Ethan Page says, "Must have knocked some sense into you last time I saw you." And Ricky says, "Hey, why don't you head back to the back and celebrate? And I'm gonna do my job on commentary and watch some qualifiers." And he poses on the ring steps as we go to a break.
They were great backstage together as well. There was something later on, wasn't there, where you saw the two of them?
Ricky dropped a Toodles.
Law. So,
Legacy and
that's it, yeah. They were great together.
That was NXT. Doodles is NXT heritage.
Do you know what it made me think of when I thought of that?
What did it make you think of?
I got so excited because it reminded me of Cheers Tuts. Remember Cheers Tuts?
Oh, Cheers Tuts, when that was NXT heritage right there.
Yeah.
That's when you first sort of loved those 3 letters. Like, this could mean something to you again.
None of this black and gold. Right.
2 stints on commentary.
Thanks, Tuts.
And a flashy shirt. I think this is Ricky Saint's best night since he signed for the company. Legit.
Was he won the title?
Yeah. like there was a bit where in the bit
That's Ricky, isn't it? What that? Yeah.
The bit you're about to recap when like Booker's got to do like mean mugging and serious stuff from the clip. I couldn't take my eyes off Ricky Saints because he was just like phoning, like he was sort of phoning in this kind of like, oh, this sounds really serious, and then you remember the cameras on him and be like that. It's just like, you're in it finally.
Is feeling a bit present. That's what he was always best at in AEW, like a screen gobbler.
We come back from the break, and they talk about Keanu Carver laying waste to everyone.
WWE is just so fake.
And Vic Joseph
Teach my moment!
Tries to talk to Booker about an incident on LFG. Booker's like effing and jeffing and saying he's never going to make it, and Keanu doesn't want to hear any of this. For the first time in NXT history, Booker has nothing to say.
Don't want to speak, they want to get in trouble. Vic's prodding him a bit.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Footage was so funny. It was like that T-side Tintin. You! Buzzing beeps on like LFG, seem like it's got a bit of an age.
I never once ever approached believing that this guy's a disciplinary issue.
Nah.
A walk-in.
Was this the same bit as
a
when
walk-in suspension? Nout.
when there was, I think it was the same part, wasn't it, where they were showing an interview with someone else and he stormed out of, was it Shawn Michaels' office?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing any of that sit-down crap. Do you want to do the sit-down crap now,
Yeah,
actually?
do sit-down crap.
Okay. Where are we here? Blake Howard tries to interview Keanu Carver, talking about what happened and the tournament and what have you. But Carver doesn't want to answer any dumbass questions from Blake. And as Blake tries to ask him about disciplinary issues, let's say, Carver just storms off.
This I liked. The clip with Booker T and the LFG stuff was, you shoot these angles on these TV shows that are, I know all wrestling's a work and WWE Unreal and all tough enough and everything, but at least when you're just doing a training school thing, you're allowed to keep it a shoot if you want, rather than trying to like film a bit. This I liked because it was within the rules of the NXT sort of universe, is that he's been told he's got to sit down and do an interview and talk about himself and whatever, and even that's pissed him off. Like that I can actually buy as the guy last week who just turned up and thought, like rules are it's ass kicking season, is it? Well, I guess I can follow that rule, but now you need me to talk about it. I don't really want to. Like I am willing to go along with this guy that sort of plays by his own rules. Just the Booker T stuff was really cheesy.
Yeah.
It's
I just don't buy any of it.
It made me think of, because you think like, we obviously all love to be professional footballers, but like there's an added aspect of like the media training side of things that maybe people don't take into account. And for some reason, it made me think of Cole Palmer. Like you're an incredibly gifted footballer. Can you sit down and talk about your life and chippy chips? And that side of things maybe doesn't necessarily agree with everybody.
I mean, it's about time one of these people were kind of bad at promos if it was to make sense. Or like had no interest in doing it. Like Cole Palmer is a delight in these viral clips that he goes, what was your favourite subject at school? I didn't like any of them. Not even PE? Failed it. Oh, you mean the academic side? No, the physical. Have you failed PE? You idiot. You're a professional footballer. Like, come on. So maybe I'm with you, Wilbourn. Maybe it's realistic that somebody doesn't want to do it.
I really liked the idea that Booker T was on one tonight. There was we're about to talk about Josh Briggs and Shiloh Hill. And
what was he talking about here?
He was on one, obviously, because of like Carver's wound him up. But I'm fairly certain he effectively said it might be time to cut certain people from the roster.
Yes, he did.
Josh Briggs in particular.
There was various points where like Vic was just encouraging fans to tweet in that Booker T's a twat. Like, was he just
don't forget to use the hashtag.
Yeah, let them know what you think of hashtag Booker T's kind of being an asshole tonight. Like
does the T and Booker T stand for twat? Let us know.
Do you think he was like? Do you know that weird angle he works where he hates Ricky Saints? Do you think he was like this at the table, like that? Nothing ever triggered it ever.
Yeah.
It's like, here comes Ricky Saints, Buck. Don't like him.
But like, I also find that weird when it's, it's the co-commentator, the colour guy, and they're meant to be adding, insights and stuff, but also generally lean towards the heels of like, these guys, all right. Always remember when Gravy used to hate Elias, and it's like, you're the one person who should be like, this should be in Wembley Stadium, basically.
I don't like it when they're selective to try and get themselves over at all. It's like, I was going to say shut your mouth. No, that'd be difficult. You're a commentator. Just do your job.
Gravy used to like have a go at one of my pet hates at the time in an otherwise like near perfect hour of television. He used to have a go at Becky Lynch because she would like do that, and he would call her like a fake rock chick, like he was the ombudsman of metal and stuff. She's obviously just trying stuff out and trying to get over, and the Irish last kicker was
She's never heard
right,
suicidal tendencies in her life. Or
just
shut up,
phony
man.
fake, you're Becky Lynch. It's like, shut up, Gravy.
Come on, Gravy, you suck. You suck.
The Elias one, well, that and a lot of others. There were times when, especially when he got called up to the main roster, Gravy was the worst for following clearly the voice of Vince and then also trying to pop him afterwards. Like, he immediately latched on to be like, be a bullying prick, got it. And then just like, it would go both ways.
I hate how quickly and easily they wear that suit.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk.
Explain yourself, Renee. You're the one that speaks to him every night. I can't, Gravy, otherwise the story makes no sense, Gravy. Why would he turn to his friend, Renee?
You must have said something.
Can't catch your tongue again, Renee. Meanwhile, Vince McMahon's in her ear. Shut the up, Renee. Dickheads on the internet get together the next day. Renee's not a good commentator.
Yeah, no, not a good commentator.
It's a cycle.
Which actually any kind of backstage interview.
Yeah, it was like to question her value to the company.
Yeah, because value is just worthless. So
that's how that happened.
So it's old boy Shiloh Hill versus Josh Briggs.
Can you clarify you and Hamflett? I'm off him.
You off the? Hang on. We need a name for this. I was going to say the Shiloh train.
I'm walking down the hill.
Okay.
You're off the Shiloh Hill.
Yeah, I'm walking down the hill.
You're kind of low on Shiloh. Anything?
Sometimes wrestling ruins wrestling. I keep saying this. Like, get him out that ring.
He was in there too long.
Yeah, because he was in there more than 10 seconds. Get him out that ring. Get him back in his little office.
The crowd did kind of pop for his comeback.
And the joke's on with his tooth coming out.
His look's abysmal. Like,
why is he wearing just black jeans?
Yeah. Get him back ordering stuff off the dark web and telling stories.
Yeah.
Just never work.
But it's fine. This is a means to an end because he's going to be in the ladder match, and that's going to be a catalyst for
WWE. Didn't know what they had with Will and Mercy. Yes, they did. And
there's going to be some loser on Reddit in 5 years' time. My God, that Shiloh Hill was so intense. WWE didn't know what to do with him.
Blew it again. Sure, hill I'm willing to die on. So Shiloh Hill.
They should have put him in the main event where we went undefeated for 4 years.
Let me guess, is there a
that
twist?
That really would have got him in the main event.
Undefeated Intercontinental Champion, 3 WrestleManias in a row.
Wins them all.
I can sense there's a twist coming in this.
I can't be honest. The Ultimate Fantasy Booker is an office favourite.
First time he said somebody was the ultimate badass. Ultimate badass.
The ultimate badass Shiloh Hill. Go through the recap, please.
Yeah. Quick 2 count from a swinging neck breaker to Josh Briggs. Hill hit a running flip dive off the steps to take us to a break. When we come back, he knocks Briggs down with a shoulder. An inverted flipping back splash. Got 2. This was the bit with the choke slam and the tooth flying out.
Got to do it.
Good stuff. But Briggs missed moonsault, and then it's like a belly to back neck breaker sort of finish, isn't it? For Shiloh Hill, gets the 1, 2, 3. Never mind, because it doesn't matter what you think about the match, because Tony D'Angelo smashed the out of both of them afterwards.
He's mustard, isn't he?
Yeah, he's class. 2 spine busters, 1 each. Stares at Saints and walks out.
He said it, he did it.
He said it, he did it. I will say this about this. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very good at all. It was long. It felt long. The only thing I could think of was Booker T. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't openly call for someone's job when your job is to put them over. Like, the only commentator in history who could get away with saying, like, you're rubbish, step up, was Jim Ross, because he's, talent relations. He was bringing in, he made that company billions, realistically, if you did all the math, calc, and frig.
Imagine how good he would be at 30 pounds lighter, though.
Yeah, exactly. I think this needs to add a little sizzle to his steak, and by him, I mean every single hire by John Laurinaitis, who should never have had my job.
Maybe get on a treadmill instead of walking past him. Big Show.
We signed the Big Show.
See what kind of athlete he could be.
Yeah, what also scares me is his cholesterol.
P.S. Buy my barbecue sauce.
Not you, Paul. What if, right, because Booker T...
Put the bottle down, Paul.
I mean, we're all going through it in some ways. Like, I think... And so, like, the world, you look out the window, it ain't too nice, is it? Politically and, geopolitically and...
So much for the summer, right?
Weather-wise.
Weather-wise,
What
yes.
he's on about, yeah.
Maybe Booker T, who always seems like he's just happy with his little hard-on underneath that desk, gooning over Lola Vice. Maybe he's...
And my hard
Yeah, maybe he's going through...
Can you check it, sucker?
Can you check it, sucker? I like that. Do it again.
Can you check it, sucker? Call him meat.
Oh, right, okay.
Hard on heat, I was thinking.
Hard on heat.
I was thinking of him calling it the end.
Right, so it is miserable. That's what we're saying,
The
yeah?
axe wound kick.
Excellent.
For the people who missed it,
The axe wound kick.
nice.
Thank you. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm disgusted. I will say, maybe he's going through it because his disposition has changed. Remember, he was just like...
Spinagoonie.
Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. But remember when he was, happy-go-lucky T. And he's like, I love this SmackDown stuff. It's great. In fact, I love it so much that I'm gonna have to choose and whittle down every week my fave five.
Shucky Ducky Jack Jack.
Yeah.
That was what he did.
So he used to have his fave five when life was better. Now, one of his new featured during matches on the bubble with Booker T. And he just picks 5 wrestlers who he thinks are not good enough. And in fact, I'm actually exceedingly bored of seeing you do the same stuff every week and failing to step up. You're on the bubble with Booker T. I'll give you 4 more by the end of the broadcast.
I like this. Can I have a little bubble machine? So bubbles are good the entire time I'm into this. Make it a feature.
On the bubble with Booker T.
Told you like this show.
It's a total shoot. Like he hasn't shown before.
What's Brooks Jensen done for me lately?
Can you imagine him singing the Forever Blown Bubbles song? West Ham.
Booker T.
Booker T singing it, though.
Oh, dear.
Right, where are we?
I'm not going to try that.
Please do. Please do.
No, Wilbourn's better at the impressions
That's
than
true.
me.
That is
I
true.
can't do Booker.
Okay.
Oh, good, yeah.
Zaria Sol Ruca in the back.
Switching gears away from potential cancellation as Zaria's in the back.
Zaria.
Are these two still hanging around like they're not going to turn on each other?
Well, she's wondering where her mate was at Genesis, and Sol's like, I just want to make it a fair fight.
I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there if my f***ing life depended on it.
Sol Ruca missed a flight to Teenage Genesis by 48 hours.
Zaria says that she's sore and banged up, so if they lose tonight, don't blame her.
Get to the point with these two.
Yeah.
Bazooka, that ZaRuca.
Then it was
trying to think of more Booker T filth. So if I'm absent-minded, it's for the podcast. I was thinking about that.
Then we head to Chase U.
Oh! Teachable moment! Teachable moment!
Harlem Bendover. Is that a Harlem Hangover?
Yeah.
Kale Dixon and Uriah Connors with Mr. Chase, of course, versus... Am I right in saying this?
I'm going to Google that.
This is Swipe Right of the Vanity Project.
I don't think that's Swipe Right anymore.
Yeah, it's like...
The tag team Swipe Right,
Yeah.
the team with Jackson Drake added into that, makes it the Vanity Project.
It's like, you know, when there was a House of Black situation where they all had lame names.
Yeah.
But it was just easy to remember the House of Black. Because
this is awesome.
This is the class
It's got
version
Brad
of it.
Baylor.
Rather than like the Chamber of the Rockin' Skulls, or whatever like the Buddy Murphy variant was. This is the good
The
stuff.
House of Brad.
Perfect. Yeah.
Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. They do well early on here. They isolate Uriah Connors, but he gets out of the corner, gets the tag off to Kale Dixon, who cleans house, sends out the Swipe Right boys, actually all of them, the whole project for a big flip dive to the outside. He gets a twisting top rope splash for a
Booker
2
T, who has a little bit of, the beer goggles on last night, wakes up, hungover in the morning. Oh, God, it's got such a hangover. Pulls up the covers. Tell me I didn't just lay that. The classic sitcom scenario. Yep. Let's give you one more. Yep.
So yeah, 2 count on Ricky Smokes. A springboard stunner gets a 2 count again. It all breaks down, and the heels hit a top rope double stomp / reverse DDT combo on Dixon for the 1-2-3. A win for Swipe Right.
Just, match was nothing but a nice sort of reminder that Chase U were dead, and we might get one last one of that in the old Tawny ski next week. Yeah, these guys are rubbish. These ones aren't rubbish yet. Put them over them and try and get them over.
Yeah.
I know, I'm not convinced by the quality of the work of Swipe Right and the Vanity Project, but yeah.
I like their cockiness backstage.
Yeah, the backstage segments, they're great.
I don't understand you. This is the second time on the same show, and you've been saying it for several years at this point. If they don't wrestle and get in the ring in any way, I like them.
Which is often the case. I want the good wrestlers to get in the ring.
Okay. Yeah. As long as you want some of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, what could he be then? A manager? Should there be more managers around kicking about?
Well, yeah, because then, there should be more skits and bits for starters, especially on this show.
On this show, yeah.
But, definitely more managers, valets.
Yeah.
Brad Baylor. When everybody was 10 times bigger than him, would have been, in, the 80s or whatever, would have been a great manager.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Perfect face to avoid getting hit until your Max manager was minute.
Yeah.
Now, they're all getting in there.
Doing flippy doos.
Not thinking they can do it. They can't.
We head to Avar's office. She's there with her assistant, whose name actually escapes me right now.
It's Robert Stone.
She tells him that the cops are on the way. He went a bit drastic in it.
Do you remember Robert Stone's surgery fetishist?
Yeah.
You gotta check out those operation scans, man.
How deep was the incision?
What's going on in there?
Did they peel the whole face off or just the forehead one?
I found your scrapbook.
She says, look, Tony's been doing this since Deadline. I'm over it. Same reason why I suspended Tate and Paxley after headbutting a referee last week, which we called.
Mm-hmm.
Lola Vice comes in. She wants a match with Izzy Dame. She's already beaten her before. She knocked out Kalani Jordan last week, and she was on As Premiere, of course. And Avar acknowledges...
Sounds like As Premiere.
Avar acknowledges that Lola is a rising star in when Thea Hale barges in. She says, you know what? Open challenges, pretty risky, actually. I've learned my lesson, though. I'm ready for my rematch.
I'm not jumping ship to but we've got to reference what we saw just before we came in to record this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Murray brought up this image of the roster holding up a banner, thanking the dead man for very literally respecting the business.
Yes.
What like, what's going on? Like,
He's the Booker of the Year.
He's making a play for it, right?
He's going to do it this year.
He might.
Telling you what,
We're going to start the campaign on this podcast.
we
Vote for him.
as a wrestling community have glossed over the Undertaker as booking AAA. Like so,
Yeah, it's just
so
accepted
much.
now. Yeah.
It is mental.
And they love him.
Yeah, this isn't like, the typical has been sent out there to do that. They appear to have done this.
Like out their own pocket, like as a bit of a surprise. Yeah, he's not like, hey, take this with you. I'm great.
Michelle got this made up.
It's just him going down the slide. Put this on TV. They're going to give me $50 more.
But yeah, Thea wants a rematch. Lola's like, no, I've got next. Thea's like, I literally was the champion 2 weeks ago.
Can not just assign them some numbers in a ticketing system and just save me all of this bullshit?
Well, they start actually.
Every f***ing week, it's my turn. They sound like total children.
Well, they started
I've
bickering
got
after
next.
this.
Did they? Jesus Christ, who would have thunk that?
But we get a triple threat on February 3rd. Big show.
Just give them. I'm serious. If she does nothing else all day, Ava, nothing. Assign each member of the roster a ticket, different number each week, right? This is the order you are. This is the order you are. And if someone's number one, yeah, like a butcher's,
right? The NXT butcher shop.
The NXT butcher shop. Everyone says that. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
You take your number, right? Now the number can change. Say you get screwed, and you have a reasonable claim to go again. A good GM, a fair, benevolent GM, which is tired and she can't be arsed, but, she's not a heel. So Ava gets it. I trust Ava. Everyone trusts Ava.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, well, we'll just do the same ticket system again. Just revert it. That week didn't count. And then if you interfere in the match, you're fired. Okay, you're fired. Right? So, all right, okay, I probably won't do that then because not only do I want my job, I actually want the championship, hence the ticketing system.
Mm-hmm.
So you get fired, right? If you interfere in any way, like your job's gone, right? So no one's going to do that. That should be a good deterrent. Therefore, right? Okay, it's you. Hey, what's the only ticket? It says 3. Right? Okay. Well, you're not one, are you? No. Right? Okay. Well, get off the TV screen. And in fact, you get fired for interfering in the matches, and you also get fired if you question out loud the ticket. And if you say, well, it's my turn, I'm next. Well, no, you're next in the job centre because you've been fired. Just to stop these endless segments. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's like you're a grown-up.
It's always worth getting a ticket because your ticket might say 5, but then if 4 get fired, number 5 just become number 1. So because I love this pitch, but the problem is that every week somebody gets ticket number 1, and it's like, well, that's it. I might as well but they could get fired. The risk is suddenly greater, right? So there you go down the queue. Because otherwise, ticket number 1 is kind of the end of the system.
Well, not really. We just need to give it some work, that's all. Because obviously, if it's like, think about the women's division.
We should give this some work.
Yeah, if you got Kendall Gray was like number 1.
Yeah.
And she loses, she shouldn't go back to like 200, realistically. There should be a top 30. Or a top 25.
Yeah.
And you work your way into the top 25, right? Mm-hmm. You could do Q jumper matches as well.
All right. Here we go.
I don't know what I'm talking about, really.
Hold up, let me go.
Sounds like a ranking system, I'll be honest.
But with tickets.
But when that works.
Better. It's less matches to get there.
Ranking system with a prop. Maybe the prop is what was needed all along.
Yeah.
Then you
people
do
buy each other's tickets. Like,
Yes. Or steal them or swap them.
Or could someone hold a ticket for someone else? Like, oh, they're coming, but I'm holding this.
They hold it, and then Ava runs in and be like, we need a challenger right now, and she's holding ticket number 1. Here you go. Oh no, that's Kenna's in the toilet. Oh, well. And then that's how Ren Sinclair gets a title shot because she was holding ticket number 1.
It's ruined now.
I just think.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, the ranking system. It just saves us all a lot of silly bother.
That February 3rd show's looking very good, though.
Is it?
Yeah. Triple threat for the women's North American title.
At least 2 of the wrestlers in it are not very good. Who's in it? Jada Parker?
No.
Lola Vice?
Yes.
Mixed. I fear she is stagnated.
Izzy Dame.
Not very good at all.
Every single woman in that match has 8 letters in their name, 4 for first name and surname. That's interesting.
Mm.
Can you imagine if I praised an AW match like
8
that?
letters,
And then
2
one
names.
of you just sagely nods and goes, yeah, no, it isn't interesting in the slightest. It's a coincidence. It's actually, it brings into focus how terrible the name generator system is.
Isn't it about
I
syllables?
can't believe that.
Syllables.
It's on the top of my head's about to come off there.
They'll have 3 syllables. That's the trick. Because then that's chantable. Duh, duh, duh.
Yeah, they're all 3
Izzy
syllables as
Dame.
well.
That's not an accident. Lola Vice.
That is
It's just the
genius.
chanting. That's like that's just
Izzy Dame.
yeah.
That is genius.
Hail.
L.A. Knight, Eli Knight,
Well, from in a bit.
CM Punk,
So Sidgwick, this butcher shop anyway.
Yes.
Josh
like an
Alexander.
actual-
Shut up, man!
It's like an actual shop.
Yeah, they should do a show.
Like with a bell, like ring, go in. It's like a proper butcher's. Fred Elliott's behind the back, just waiting to
You know what they
the
just
tip.
said?
Yeah.
Arse.
Arsey.
I'm kind of into that.
Booker T could work there, and they're like,
Who just stop these segments that I'm
What are
pig
you
sick
selling
of?
this
That I'm
butcher?
pig sick of.
Hey,
Good.
Butcher it.
Yeah.
what are you
The
selling
butcher
these
shop.
butchers? And you
Butcher
can say,
tea.
Just
Butcher
me.
tea.
Butcher tea.
Just me. Yeah.
That's too late. You listen. Right, never mind. Right, Jaida Parker's out next.
Because he's just trying to get a bit off in the middle of a salient conversation about the butcher shop.
I'm gonna quit.
You do yourself, so fine.
You get your pops, don't worry about it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
wait 10 seconds for your pop. You're like a child. He is, isn't he?
Take a
I mean,
ticket.
you
Take a
talked over
ticket
me, but okay. Jada Parker
What
comes
did he
out.
just say?
Jada Parker comes out, thanks the fans, says
There's
she
a queue for the
appreciates all
pops.
of
You get a
it.
ticket, right? You get if you want a pop, you get ticket number 1.
They want to
Is
watch.
that-
They want to watch us wrestling for 10-year-olds. Watch grown-up stuff like AEW. Thank you very much. It's kind of the real stuff.
Jada's happy to be back. And it's not even funny. She says a few things change around here, but she hasn't changed. She said about this new era in NXT. She says Kendall Gray deserves her flowers. Blake Monroe acts like she's got the spotlight on her. No flowers for her. Puts over Lola Vice as well. She says standards don't get questioned. Standards don't get rushed. Standards don't get pressed because standards are what she stands on.
Good one.
Everyone's got their opinions about Jada Parker.
That reminds me of Samoa Joe's tweet the other day. I'm going to take this out. You know how he thinks he's profound sometimes. Oh, well.
Jada, you're not good enough. Jada, you're not worthy of being here. Smile more. Talk less. She's all got someone in her ear. Well, she caught your eye. She caught their ear. Every time she walks into a room, it gets claustrophobic and harder to breathe. She carries herself higher because she knows how good she is. Anyway, the lights go out.
Sorry. You know, we always say, like, on NXT, they copy, like, large portions of Shawn Michaels' career. I felt like this was copying the Bret Iron Man match from WrestleMania 12, because it's like, has this been 61 minutes? Has she said anything yet?
Do you want to... What are your motivation levels?
In life?
Yeah.
Always medium. Trending low, but always medium. That's what I want to... Purgatory motivation.
Purgatory motivation.
Okay, well, how's that how's your perspective at the minute, you know? Are you thinking about the right things?
Trying. Early January, innit? Still trying to cling on to good habits and that.
Yeah, off social media. And what's that time it's spent on instead?
Our Royal Match. Flying through the old levels rather than reading books. That game has no ads and doesn't need Wi-Fi. So once
that's good.
Once I finish my wrestling on the train.
You still have social media?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And Samoa Joe agrees with you. Samoa Joe tweets, perception has changed through diligent consistency, not social media insistency.
Oh, Joe. Rams.
Honestly, I tell you what, he's we dig out Joe a lot, and it's become a catchphrase on this podcast. We dig out Joe a lot, but he doesn't half talk. He doesn't half talk some nonsense at times.
Yeah.
You know what annoys me at the ball nose? It's like Joe's a little bit too real for this AEW. That's why he should be in the main event. He's kind of like just go with a breeze. I'll say anything depending on what crowd I'm in front of and da-da-da-da. remember in 2021, and I'm talking like a month before they sacked him.
I think I know what you're going to say.
And it was when like there was Forbidden Doors opening and stuff, and I think it was still an interesting conversation, still an interesting thing. Like Kenta and Mox and all the rest of it. It was starting to like come together, and he was asked about it, and he was like, "Nah, this Forbidden Doors stuff sucks actually." And he used the analogy of if you had Messi, why would you loan him out to whoever? You've got the best player in the world. Like you compare it to the football loan system. It's not about Forbidden Doors or companies working together. You know, the guy who became legendary in pro wrestling really through working Pro Wrestling Noah's Kenta Kobashi when the Forbidden Door was opened.
I don't want to be too happy to buy the Ring of Honor library and give it to Paul Levesque myself. And we tried that. And we were trying to shore up the Ring of Honor tape so we could
honestly
hand deliver them to Triple H.
He's kind of a phony faker, Joe.
Yeah, what I love about that post is that like
consistency.
The ball knowers are going to be like Joe Wright again as they post it on social media.
Yeah.
Another win for us.
I insist that Joe's correct.
You're welcome anytime in the Wrestling Einsteins Club.
So the lights go out. Blake Monroe's up in the Eagle's nest.
Bottom my arse, Jaida.
She wants the spotlight. You made a big mistake interrupting me last week. But who better to interrupt than the glamour? Parker's like, you done talking? Because you're going to learn why they call me Miss Parker.
I mean, this was a terrible segment. I love Jaida Parker.
Yeah, me too.
Love?
Well,
yeah, it's just an expression.
Yeah. There have been various points where I've thought, like, proper star.
Jaida Parker. When she gets foul-mouthed and angry is
fired up at the tail end of the matches.
Sometimes it gets me feeling some kind of way.
Brick-ass crowbar match.
Yeah. Origin story of that.
Are you out of your f***ing mind, crowbar?
What?
I've done that one in a while.
The self-satisfaction with these lines before she got interrupted, and then the fact that now they had just like now to say between them. It's just a bit bleak.
She occasionally had like, sometimes in a promo, she'd have like, I forget what, it was something like 10 toes down, I'm standing on business. That as a singular line's quite good. But this was like, right, what if we did 5 minutes of that?
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't work. It's like.
And each time she did the Damien Sandow, Aaron Rex TNA face after it. Swirling his brandy. Only it's not brandy, it's the format.
This looks a lot like the
Epic and Rhea Ripley.
Face. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of that?
She's not baconed out for a while, Rhea Ripley.
No, she's too happy.
Yeah.
She's having fun with her mate, Io Sky.
Anything else you want to say about
She will bacon out at Royal Rumble.
Big time.
Honestly, there's going to be 29 slices of bacon in that match because everyone she interacts with will be like, yep, looks like we're about to do the coolest crap of all time. Let's go. But first of all, let's just savor this moment and how awesome it is. Watch her. Honestly, watch her. And
Liv Morgan.
She did it about 4 times in Money in the Bank, and there was only one other person.
I was watching a bit of that, and it was her and Alexa Bliss doing
around
the ladder rather than just climbing it. Should we baking out first? Proper circuit,
honestly,
climb the f***ing thing, man. There's a briefcase up there, you silly twats.
Baking and out all night long, them. Like, it's just like, what? Was this a big feud or?
Not really, but the commentators were like, nobody's got more experience in some bollocks or other than these two. They're trying to make a thing because
they were like, oh, Rhea Ripley's the one who's over now, but Alexa Bliss was over years ago. It's kind of like Rock and Hogan in a way, if you think about it.
Which was the original Bacon, everybody calls it that. Yeah, that was like the first,
everyone calls
it Bacon 1.0.
Everyone calls it original Bacon. Everyone calls it Bacon Zero, man. Everyone knows that.
You're just the Bacon of the week, brother.
Bacon dust.
Triple H and Jericho like, we can't out bacon them. We can't
and then everything else was AP, after bacon.
I got Scott Hall. I can't out bacon Rock and Hogan when I'm working Scott Hall in the other car. Come on, we're going home. I got a metal shop.
Triple H thinks he can out bacon them, but
Avar's having a chat with Miles Bourne. There's Elio LeFleur. He thanks Avar for the opportunity to show the world what he's capable of.
Do you French again?
Elio LeFleur.
You're quite good at it. Maybe it's got me feeling some kind of way.
Is it from earlier? Me and my heart on.
Good podcast, this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avar tells Elio there's plenty more opportunities on the horizon.
There's plenty of more opportunities on the horizon.
I think this was the bit where Ricky Saints. No.
Yeah, because he left commentary.
He walked past to be like, I'm going back to commentary now. Toodles. And he's not going to do anything like Tony D. You don't have to anymore.
Thanks.
Miles takes Ricky and says, I'll see you in the ladder match after I beat Dion Lennox next week. Ethan Page slides it. I want him to...
Oh, it's the loser crew.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, he says. Which version are you going to show up? The one that showed a bit of gumption last week, getting into it with, it was Avar's assistant, wasn't it? What's his name again?
Oh, God, do I have to do this every single time? Do I amuse you? Robert Stone.
The Miles with no killer instinct. The one who always loses. We both know what you need to do. Miles just does a little think.
Right. We've had a laugh on this podcast.
We love to laugh.
You broke it, bro.
And the thing is, you gotta laugh.
To be fair, Robert Stone was here first, so, you know.
Yeah.
Good points.
It's just the amount of times I have to say it, like I'm on demand. Do I amuse you?
Yes. This was good, right? They were trying a bit here. Elio LeFleur,
He does a better.
scruffy little loser, was with Avar, and like
Literally couldn't. He's probably having the time of his life today, having debuted on national television for the big time, and you've called him a scruffy little loser. No offense, he's Elio LeFleur.
yeah,
Michael Hamflett.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not got anything on Elio LeFleur, but like, so he's there.
Scruffy little loser.
And he's locked.
Congratulations on achieving your dream. But you're a scruffy little loser. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
I'm meant to be the toxic hater here.
Right, he's lost, and he's with Avar.
And he's a loser as well.
So definitionally, I'm correct, right? His gear was a bit scruffy and he lost his match. That's what I was referring to. He's lost his match and Avar's with him, going like tough. You lost. Doesn't flag up that like
Really cushioning the blow.
like doesn't flag up that Ethan Page cheated. Like they're rivals,
Yes.
Ethan Page and Avar. But it's just like, yeah, that's how it goes. And Miles, that's what happens. And he's like,
The way the cookie crumbles.
he's like, yeah, you're right. See you later. Au revoir. And Miles Bourne's like, yeah, welcome to NXT. And then he's basically prodded into like being a bit more of a dickhead in his matches. He's going to pull the tights to cheat next week because he's like witnessed what goes on. No punishments and everything going great for Ethan Page. And he doesn't want to fall into the Elio LeFleur trap. And he's I'm going to have to get going here. And that was just nicely arranged.
Yeah.
He looked proper pissed off and he was like, yeah, welcome to NXT. As if to imply, she can't run a piss up in a brewery around here. I'm going to have to start doing what I want. And then that's what we got. I thought this was quite nicely like overlapping stuff.
And then we got another qualifier for the NXT Championship ladder match. It was Shawn Legacy versus Eli Knight.
Yes.
I like Eli Knight.
Yeah.
I
I thought this was okay, this match, actually.
Yeah.
Must admit. Sorry, everyone.
Legacy hit a nice dive to the outside early on.
One of my veil of not liking wrestling matches.
Shawn Legacy might have some.
Eli Knight hit a drop kick and then went after him on the outside and ended up flipping off the ropes to take him out, to take us to a break. When we come back, Legacy hit a clothesline and got a 2 count off a sunset flip. Spanish fly into a springboard 450. But his finisher gets countered. Then there was this amazing spot, right? Eli Knight goes to do a moonsault, but the person moves, so he lands on his feet and then does a moonsault after that. Incredible. As Legacy tried to roll away. Trade some near falls and reversals. There's a slice spread by Knight. He wants another moonsault, but there's a bit where Legacy gets his feet up and just kicks him right in the face, and he gets a torture rack into a twisting neck breaker for a 1-2-3 and to qualify for that ladder match.
Make me feel like this match hasn't been agented within an inch of its life and that you're scared to make mistakes because you're getting your big opportunity. That's what this match was. Like, I actually got drawn in by the the fictional story of, well, we didn't imagine we'd get this spot on NXT and like the kayfabe of it, like the reality is the spots open up on the show. The kayfabe is the titles up for grabs, you know, so they've meshed those two together quite nicely. And again, night and day from some of the other stuff on the show where people want to step into spots, but they're obviously listening to a million coaches. They're going to Rooster School and Shawn Michaels is telling them one thing and Matt Bloom's telling them another. These just wrestled like it was like, well, I've got my 6 best things and I've got mine and who's going to win. Like on it, I surprised myself. I normally dread this kind of stuff.
You're a Rooster School.
Yeah,
Terry Taylor.
They'll get a couple of bollockins because there wasn't a lot of like stopping and looking around. I'm like, I mean that they'll have been told like nobody had time to register or anything, and it was like, well, yeah, but we're just trying to win.
Yeah,
that was the story. It was a bit of a sprint to win.
It was a nice kick to the face, I remember, from Legacy at one point that just really landed flush as well. They showed it on a replay.
Shawn Legacy's kicked around before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's not really impressed me up to this point, but I liked him here.
He's had the odd match.
He fought for the Volvo title, didn't he?
Yeah.
You had a match against Ethan Page, am I making that
I feel
up?
like, yeah, he's been in and out.
In and out of stuff. Nothing I ain't seen a million times, done 1,000 times better at least.
That moonsault, though, into a...
But it was... it was done really quite well, given the level of experience in that. But when you lean AEW, I guess, out of the 2 companies that exist...
If you've got a team, hypothetically.
I don't have a team.
You don't.
Stop trying to impose upon me a team.
Murray looked
I missed all this.
shocked when I
you
said I
there
was
for
team
this?
fed today. I was like, you met me?
I think I was just shocked at the idea of...
I'm trying to be the
I was
positive
having
face.
my hula hoops at the time.
I'm trying to be the positive face of tribalism. I think it's totally fine to have a favourite. Like, I've thought this for years. I think I've said it for years. I don't think it's a hot take, and I don't think I'm not like...
Everyone does.
Yeah, I think people. It's broadly about my campaign against the liars. Like, I think too many people lie. More people have teams than they're letting on. And like, come on, like, there's a lot of liars out there, man.
They're all, man, honestly.
Like-
That's the difference of this podcast. They're a little bit too real.
It's true.
It's true, though. Like I hate the liars. Like, you can tell which...
I want to apply good analysis to WWE because it's my favourite thing, and I want
And
to.
you hold it to a higher standard.
God no, like I used to.
I mean, that's the weird thing.
Well, no, I hold it to my standard of what I expect from enjoying a WWE show, which I think I'm allowed to. Like,
You are allowed.
I hold AEW
I'll
to
let you, I'll let
hold
you.
AEW to an impossible one because that's a bit of fun between us. But like, but I would love it to get good again.
There are certain wrestlers out there, like media people, you can tell who they don't like. You can tell by the way, you can tell by the tone of the voice, which matches they don't really want to put over, even if they're good.
Yeah.
You can tell which ones they kind of love, almost irrespective of, was it really that much better than the match that this act had 2 years ago that was much better? You can tell. Be candid.
Punk birthed PDS week 1, and you were like, "Yeah, I've got that," and you've like said it ever since. Like it was there to purposely prod at the critics that refuse to admit it. And
He's
you're like,
always
straight
had that effect on me. Like when he went away for a while, I was always a little bit like, I didn't fancy anyway, actually. Calling him overrated, and no, actually, he wasn't very athletic, was he? And he decides to come back, and I'm like, oh God, he's the best. Come on back. I love you.
Come on right back.
I don't think there's anyone, because CM Punk at one point was my absolute favourite professional wrestler in the world. Like years before we all met, my absolute favourite. And my God, I thought he was the one with principles. Huh? Oh well, you've got the feeling you've been cheated.
That was the Sex Pistols' last live moment, wasn't it?
And they're a punk band, so that's why I did that. It was
watching that the
very
other day.
clever.
Yeah, it was. You're a clever guy.
What was it? Really? Very nice.
Yeah, very very nice. That's it, you bother.
No need for you to take a ticket at the University of Clever. Yeah.
So post-match,
Already won.
Shawn Legacy's won, but it doesn't matter because no one cares about those two because Tony D'Angelo's here, attacks both of them. Post-Legacy, I think it was, chucks Eli Knight out of the ring.
Stony D'Angelo, 2000 coming out.
Kicking, always kicking assholes' ass.
Stop! Midcard is dead. You don't like anyone anymore. Step up because all the things you loved are dead. Steve Austin's come back and it's the lot of it.
Tony D.
Yeah, he choke slammed Sean Legacy onto the announcer.
No go away, get triple it, you got the book.
Too cool, lame, and I'm stunning them both. And it's a Christian as well.
I will say, for a bit of a Sacrilege Corner. Sometimes I see certain 2000 WWF segments and thought, powered by a bit of smug this. Like Foley's dancing with Rikishi and Too Cool. It's like you're having a little bit too much fun.
It's the closest I ever got to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kresge was a nice human being.
Yeah, he was. Now, the fans should have nice things, shouldn't they?
Yeah, like cared about, like, that's it.
No.
We'll give Kresge 8 months and then we'll give it Steph to the end.
Do the force of faces for Wilbourn's benefit.
Probably daft over it.
Oh, the fans should have nice things, should they? Let me think about it.
Oh.
That's only NXT, isn't it?
Yeah. What people want.
We've done a segment that actually sent the fans home happy. How'd that get in there? So yeah, Tony D'Angelo chokeslams Legacy onto the table and just stares at Ricky Saints. But here comes Avar with that ever-reliable security on high alert. Boss, we found her.
Is it this one, boss?
He's in the big square thing.
I'll get him.
I'll get him. I'll get him.
Oh, right. So, yeah, they surround the ring, and Tony
That's a
calmly...
bad omen, you bringing that back on the eve of a bloody Newcastle game.
Tony...
said make a scene.
Not yet.
Nah.
I was Zaria after Wolves, to be honest. Season's a write-off. What?
3 points off fourth. Season is over.
Everyone's rubbish. You see our fixtures from away. To be fair, I'll defer to Nicholas here. He's always told me to keep the faith. And we were better than we were when he told me that a while ago. The away fixtures upcoming, though. Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
See, even he knows. Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
Tony D very calmly walks out, doesn't say a word, just puts his hands behind his back, and he's subsequently handcuffed, arrested, and escorted out. Go to break, come back. This is when he's got, is it a perp walk? Is that the right phrase?
Yeah.
And Avar's like, can't believe you're doing this. You left me no choice, pal.
This is after everything we've been through. What?
And Blake Howard's like, Mr. D'Angelo, can I get a comment? And he just gets put in the back of a police car and taken away.
I will say this.
Oh, God, that reminds me. I don't want to get arrested. I need to go and double check my parking. I'll be back. Let us know your thoughts on how great this angle with Tony D is. I'll be back.
They did a thing. NXT is so ridiculous because the reason why they set up that Blake Howard guy being like, Tony, you haven't said a word, and trying to get the microphone in the car and speeds away, was actually so that they could set up that angle where Thingy commandeer the camera and like, next week I want a tag title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the times to actually care about the presence of the camera in NXT when an invisible one films 6 bickering rows a week, and they're like, wait a minute, it won't make sense for us to do a car park promo if somebody's not catching Tony D before he drives away.
Do not get me started on the camera.
Like,
I mean, this show is...
who thought? Oh, thank God we nearly exposed the whole business and the fact that we don't make any sense on this show.
I mean, it's just the worst.
Yeah.
Wilbourn's not here.
Yeah.
You just like pretend to like it to spare his feelings because
I enjoy it. Like when it's
he's got a bird brain. I
don't like it as much as Wilbourn typically, but
so you
I'm
do
glad
pretend.
of its presence.
All right.
Stacks. Hello, Stacks.
Yo, man.
How's it going?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah.
Pretty goddamn good. Looking forward to Thursday night, of course, this week. Episode 2 of TNA Impact. Guys, looking forward to that.
I'll tell you what, as a potential casual fan, they did not hook my interest.
Same.
Very interesting to see if those ratings go up. We do
Well, typically the opposite tends to happen, actually, Stacks.
Yeah.
In fact, historically, in almost all cases, it plummets and it halves, never to return.
well, let's just see what week 2 of Perez Hilton can bring to this product, huh? Anyway, happy National Hobby Month.
Happy
okay.
National Hobby Month.
You know what I've been getting into recently? Magic. Huh?
Oh.
What's the deal with magic, Sidge?
Sleight of hand, deception, tricks, deceit, usually for entertaining purposes, but you can use it for evil, apparently. Sorcery, things of that nature. Do I amuse you? What?
How does it deceit, man?
That's what it is. You're trying to pull over people's eyes, man. That's what it all is.
You're a well-dressed liar.
Is that a magician? Who said that?
Me just
That's good. That's excellent. That's all good stuff. But that's basically what they do. But at the very least, it makes you go, what? I like magic. And with Hamflett on magicians, those who practice it are. But no, I love a good magic trick, me. I mean, clue's in the name, isn't it? It's when you perform something that appears to be completely unreal, when in fact it's a deceitful trick used through effective sleight of hand and misdirection.
You know, I like to say that my bedroom is where the magic happens. I say I'm horny and the missus disappears. 3 questions, 3 jokes for you. Question joke number 1.
Classic.
Question joke number 1. What do you call an owl that does magic?
So owls make the noise of
Twit-twoo. What are the
abracadabra. I'm just saying, but you know
the other abracadabra ones? You've got like
abracadabra,
Alakazam.
alakazam.
there's a twit-twoo sounding one in there.
What's the punch setup?
What do you call
What's the trick to there?
What do you call an owl that does magic?
We're going to kick ourselves, but I can't.
To wit. Nah.
You're dancing around it, guys. You're so goddamn close. What do you call an owl that does magic? Woo, Deanie.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we should have really thought about
Some
that.
magicians, yeah.
Question joke number 2. What does Snoop Doggy Dogg say after performing a magic trick?
Shiznit, gin and juice, doggy style,
Yeah.
lodi
Good now,
dodi.
that's not your actual answer.
No, I'm just trying. I'm
It's,
creating a semantic field here. Lodi dodi.
Did you put the ears in quite a lot, didn't you? So it could just be like, Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. That's another magician twit-twoo business. That's what they're saying it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that is the punchline, bro.
And Sooty?
I don't know. I feel like
What's the sound again, Stacks?
What does Snoop Doggy Dogg say after he does a magic trick?
Is it
Sooty, it's goddamn Sooty.
He likes
it?
to smoke the old ganj,
Yeah.
and do they say poof? Puffing away, poof.
Yeah.
Good night, right?
Nah.
What does Snoop Doggy Dogg say after performing a magic trick? Ta-da-da-da-da. Like song.
I like it. It's good.
It's all right.
You like that one, Nicholas?
No, it was rubbish.
Question joke number
I don't
3.
think I've ever said this. Can you give us another go on that one, please, Stacks?
Ta-da-da-da-da.
It's good stuff.
It's really good.
is. It is good stuff.
Aye. One more. Do the full joke. Go on, do the full joke.
That's right. What does Snoop Doggy Dogg say after performing a magic trick? Ta-da-da-da-da.
Excellent.
It really is good. Really good.
Question joke number 3. How are women magic?
All right. It's got it's got 3 clauses, this.
Yeah. Something about playing with his wand.
Definitely wand in there, surely.
Playing with a wand.
When really she'd rather probably pull a rabbit out of
They
a hat.
shuffle my dick. They play with my wand. They shuffle my dick. They touch my wand. And they...
Make it disappear.
Yeah, and then he's already used disappear, that's the thing.
Oh,
I've got to... In this scenario, of course, much like, someone in year 10, which we kind of cosplay as daily on these podcasts, Starks is like an obscenely, like cartoonishly, physically impossibly large penis.
Yeah.
What's the setup again?
How are women magic?
Because they shuffle my dick, they touch my wand. It's more like how I'm magic, if anything. But and then I split them in half. Like the box trick.
Right?
So the box tricking off, but it's actually my big cock doing the damage. So
Is that it?
Isn't that right? How are women magic? They can get wet without water, bleed without injury, and make boneless things hard. See you later, guys.
Impact's done something to him.
he's
He's on the wrong side of the tracks a little too often.
he is, isn't he?
Oh, God.
Anyway, I think it's better for the sake of that bird brain, Wilbourn, if you just tell him you don't like the show as much, okay?
Okay.
Going forward.
I'll just, as always, be honest.
Bye, Stacks.
Bye, Stacks.
Right, sorry about that. All sorted.
All right.
What are we doing again? I've already forgotten.
I've forgotten as well.
You missed Stacks again.
How is he?
Oh, he's in really fine form, actually.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
It's got a really good Snoop Dogg beat. Left out.
He said it when he left, didn't he?
Where are we? Oh, yeah. Oh, you've mentioned OTM. I heard just as I was walking out, you talking about OTM or something.
Yeah, NXT decided after like 5 years of filming bickering like wars in the dressing room to come up with a reason for the camera to be there.
Dark State accept the challenge. Match is set for next week, I believe, and they're also targeting Miles Bourne. Deal next match next week, of course. Before we get to the main event, the Vanity Project are in the back, and they've got some ladies with them.
It's the best one ever.
This is amazing.
It's the best one ever.
This was absolutely amazing.
Ricky smokes Brad Baylor, girl on each arm, and there's Jackson Drake, the champion, of course, and they're saying like, "You think this was good? Wait till you see our boy next week, right?" And then in comes Avar's assistant. What's his name again?
Do I amuse you? It's Robert Stone.
He says you've got your wish. You're in a qualifier for the ladder match next week against Joe Hendry. Say his name, and he appears in the place
Unbelievable.
of one of the Goyles who Ricky Smokes has got his arm round. He basically vows, revenge on Tony D for what's happened and says, kick your ass next week. And then leaves, to which Ricky Smokes then says, was she Joe Hendry the whole time, effectively?
Can I make out with Joe Hendry?
Absolutely fantastic, this.
The best one they've ever done.
When they do this bit, and it's like, they don't even begin to make it make sense. It's magic. This is so funny.
This is better than the bin one for me.
Yeah?
Fridge one as well.
Fridge one was good. Like, I was going to say it was better than the TNA one. You could say that about every single aspect of Impact.
Yes.
Oh, that TNA got an opportunity to get one thing right. Yeah. It really gave Joe Hendry the platform to really get his character over. He rock golden egged them.
Yeah, we did.
It's on the phone.
Main event time.
Getting a call off JoeHendry.jpg.
It is for the shot of the Knockouts tag team titles. It was the WrenQCC, ZaRuca, and 2 members of Fatal Influence, that being Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed. Although the other member, the NXT Women's Champion, was there at ringside. I'm talking, of course, of JC Jane. It's not well with ZaRuca, is it?
No.
I'm worried about a potential split between these two.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Senator.
I forgot about him. I haven't sent it out in the new studio yet, have I?
It's 2026 wrestling.
But you liked this match, didn't you, Senator?
Yeah, it was good.
Zaria ran some people over, but the heels, Henley and Reed, double belly to back suplex, and they take over on Ren Sinclair. Sol comes in. They want an assisted top rope splash, but Zaria's shoulder gives out. Reed dives onto Zaria on the floor, but Gray and Sinclair hit their own dives, I think, to take us to a break. When we come back, Zaria's choking Gray in the corner. Henley comes in, though, and they manage to turn it into a middle rope doomsday device. And then basically, the story is blind tags from ZaRuca and the issues that causes. Zaria comes in, and Ruca's like, I was fine, actually. Hits a double spear, and there's a bit of a sarcastic clap from Sol Ruca. Then she tries to help Ruca by chucking to the outside, but she just lands outside and takes a kick from Fallon Henley instead. Zaria takes out Lainey Reed, but Kendall Gray hits Shades of Grey on Zaria, gets the cover. JC Jane pulls her out of the ring. Huge elbow to Kendall Gray, so that's clearly not over, which I was very happy about. The lovely Ren Sinclair tries to save her partner, and she just gets taken out by Fallon Henley by getting sent into the barricade. And then it's Henley and Reed against Zaria in the ring. There's a blockbuster by Henley to get a near fall. Ruca breaks the count, though, by pulling Fallon Henley out of the ring. She hits a double soul snatcher on Reed and Henley, sends Henley into the clutches of Zaria. F5, 1, 2, 3. ZaRuca are the number 1 contenders.
I thought this was really good, and do you know why that's funny to me? Is because it's the number 1 contenders match for the Knockouts title. You are being actively invited to compare it to the utter crap that was served to you by the Elegance brand versus the Inspiration last week as a contrast. We did say this in the Impact review. It's well, NXT just get goated. This was a very good main event between 6 of the best realistically in this women's division. Well, you're going to have to belt ZaRuca up then, aren't you? Then their split now is over when they lose the Knockouts title or something, because you cannot have the Elegance brand beat any of these unless you do the split, I suppose.
Or Mr. Elegance gets involved.
Can't never rule out Mr. Elegance.
That's true, yeah. This was, I loved... There was another match recently that had shades of this on NXT where there's people out there, so move about. Create that sense that...
It probably had Kendall Gray in it, let's be honest.
Obviously always in the right place, the execution is great. But Sidgwick said this years ago, and it's always been a problem and always will be. Wrestling can't manufacture the thing it sometimes needs the most, which is the sense of chaos because of bodies being everywhere.
Yes.
They used to sell Battle Royals and the Royal Rumble on how it was dangerous. You know...
I mean, they could do it, they just choose not to. It's never they never... You know what I really like in New Japan? When they keep ringing that bell, and it's it really starts to go on your ears.
Yeah.
It's meant to. It's like an alarm. It's this should not be happening. Stop. Take action. We're doing this noise for a reason. Don't care how much it's annoying you. It's meant to be annoying.
If you watch the very first 3-way dances and triple threats from the in North America at least, sort of from the early to mid 90s, they're not all very good.
No.
But the commentators are constant on the idea of this is such a danger. You think you're wrestling one guy, but there's a second guy that you've got to worry about, and that was enough. To at least sell the concept, even if the wrestlers couldn't quite work out the formulas just yet. Then they became completely normal, and you got some good ones, you got some bad ones. But you totally lost that feeling of the constant threat, and that's the point of 3-way matches and loads of wrestlers out there, and I thought this captured that very well. The JC Jane interference and the pulling out on the cover and the ZaRuca near miscommunications, it all contributed to this idea of you cannot really stop because somebody else is going to blind tag you, somebody else is going to take a move, take a moment, win the match. I thought this captured that really well, and I think that's Rooster School a little bit, because it is about where you put yourself and what are you doing? You've got You've got to be like locked into your character. You're not watching the match and thinking, right, when do I step in and do my bit? You've got to just be in it. And I thought everybody was here.
No, echo that. I will say, this was largely really good. Like, the momentum kept building throughout. I was kind of hypnotized. That takes a lot for my old ass these days. Like, I just thought it escalated really quite well. Not so much into the story of ZaRuca or this kind of thing generally. It's a bit soapy for me. A bit on the goddamn nose. It's like, I get it. I've been getting it. And I'll tell you what as well. The first time they played with this story beat, they did this sort of thing where, like, was it Sol Ruca grabbed Zaria by the arm, which is a shoulder, a part of it, or attached to it, or whatever, and did a springboard.
Yeah.
And like tried to yank it out of its socket. And Zaria goes, ah. It's like, even I, you probably could have guessed that wasn't going to go so right. You could have done anything else except what you've just done. You could have done literally anything else other than what you've just done. Like, why would you make that decision?
It's a Brian thing, with a punch.
Yeah.
Punch her in the face.
I know.
Try that.
It's like, don't. Yeah, I got this cool setup for a move. Yeah, my shoulder's injured. Yeah, shut up. It involves ripping your shoulder out of the socket so I'd like a sort of like weird wrestling momentum to the move. What do you think about it? No. I'd rather have an intact shoulder. Thank you very much. Sorry, giving us jib.
I've been thinking of a barely effective flipping drop toe hold off the one injured body power, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Don't love it.
Elsewhere, very good stuff. And I tell you what, that Lainey Reed's a worker. She's going to be someone. I know everyone says about Kendall Gray, who could still emote a little bit more for me. That's fine. That'll come with time.
She can slow it down, Kate. She does so much, you could actually slow it down a bit.
Actually grab her. Oh.
Yeah.
Lainey Reed. Good.
Good stuff to end the show with. Let us know your thoughts on NXT in the comments
I think we
section.
covered it all.
Yeah.
That's that done.
Another week where we'll walk out this door and completely forget everything that's just happened apart from the bits.
Correct.
But we don't do them.
Yeah, we don't do them.
But let us know your thoughts on NXT and everything we've discussed in the comment section below, or an X at WhatCulture WWE.
Remember, like, making jokes about, like, Booker T jacking off about 4 hours.
I forgot about that.
I was like, it's what a journey.
What a journey.
How many weeks ago was that? It feels ridiculous. Anyway, let us know your thoughts. On X at WhatCulture WWE, where you can follow all four of us. You can follow Michael Hamflett at
Michael Hamflett on Cameo, HamflettX at gmail.com.
follow Michael Sidgwick at
I'm not doing anything. I am. I'm Sidgwick.
You can follow our brilliant producer Adam Nicholas at
It's Adam Nicholas.
and you can follow me at Adam Wilbourn. Follow us all
That amuse you.
at WhatCulture WWE. For now, that's been the NXT review. My thanks to Hamflett, Sidgwick, to Stax, to Nicholas. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.